All right, folks, it's Wednesday, August 21st, and I got some bullish XRP technical analysis. Another bank flipping the switch, joining SBI and Ripple. And we're also going to be taking a look here at what's happening in our economy, our current events. We're going to move through this update rather quickly because I got a lot to cover. You're not going to want to miss this one. And if you have been missing our updates, it might be because you haven't subscribed and hit that notification bell. Let's make sure we get that done. Take a look at it, folks. This is the lowest level that the dollar index has hit all year. The DXY down to 101, the lowest level of 2024. Now, bringing the stocks back down here today, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ hanging out basically sideways, and the S&P 500 did a little morning rally, but has cooled back off here once again. Now, the reason why I have this on my charts is because I've been calling for a potential new all-time high or a double top formation setting for the stocks. Just because we had a red day yesterday didn't, invalidate my thesis. It's very common after a rally, of 4, 5, 6 trading days in a row of green candles to finally cool off. We'll continue to watch it. Now, the DXY dollar index down, lowest levels, and gold holding and closing 3 days in a row above 2,500. Can we keep the streak rolling with gold above 2,500, silver above 29 and a half right now, pushed up towards $30 yesterday? We'll continue to see if we can flip that 30 back into support. Love to see the strength in our precious metals. If you're looking to get precious metals, you already know the deal. It is linked up down below, ZachRector.com. And I also wanted to let everybody know about our new community resource, which is the Caleb and Brown Brokerage Exchange. If you're looking for personalized service, 24/7 personalized service, the ability to actually speak to somebody on the phone, we got a platform down below that provides institutional custody and an ease of access that I think is really unmatched, a level of service that's truly unique in this industry, and I've heard nothing but positive reviews. So it's linked up down below, Caleb and Brown, if you're looking to get set up there. And as I always say, I like to have my options open because I'm going to show you guys at the end of this session the XRP technical analysis and where this goes. We need to be ready to move. So I like to have my options. Caleb and Brown is just the most recent one that I've gotten set up with. Without further ado, let's continue. Donald Trump says he would be open to RFK Jr. playing a role in his administration if RFK Jr. drops out and endorses him. Now, this is the rumor that's circulating is RFK Jr. and his running mate, I forget her name, but they're now saying that they're considering dropping out and joining Trump. This also comes as Elon Musk apparently will have a position in Trump's administration as well. Now, as I've shown you guys my prediction for a double top on the stocks, this aligns perfectly with what happened in 2007. Brett here on X asks, are we in the Matrix? Well, of course we are. We're trying to break free, aren't we? Now, we saw the same thing July 17, 2007. The S&P tops. After that, we get a 9.5% correction, full recovery. But then on September 18th, 2007, we get the rate cuts. I talked about this in one of my most recent episodes, going through all the rate cuts. And 10 rate cuts over the period of about a year, taking the rates from where we're at right now, which is 5.25%, all the way down to 0. And what happened after that? The market collapses 57% for the S&P 500 after topping out. The market actually rallied after that first rate cut, September 18th. It rallied for another 2-3 weeks, and then it collapsed 57% over the next year. Are we going through the same thing? July 17th, S&P tops once again, same thing as 2007. 8.6% correction, full recovery. And then we have the Fed meeting coming up on September 18th once again. Are we going to get the rate cuts? Is it going to be 25 basis points? Is it going to be 50 basis points? That is yet to be seen. And what's going to happen to the market after? You guys already know how I feel about it. Let's watch it closely. Speaking of weakness, the U.S. labor market revises 12-month job growth down by a massive 818,000 jobs. That's right, folks. They were lying. They've been lying. I've been calling it out. You guys have as well. You guys see what's taking place. You guys know how fake this economy is. And so how fake was it? 818,000 jobs. In other words, the U.S. economy actually created 818,000 less jobs than initially reported. Furthermore, the U.S. economy lost 192,000 jobs in Q3 of 2023 and added 344,000 jobs in Q4, according to the BED survey released by BLS. On the other hand, non-farm payrolls data showed that the U.S. labor market added 663,000 and 577,000 new jobs in Q3 and Q4. This is a jaw-dropping 1 million difference in job count over just 2 quarters. What is happening here? It's called a cover-up. It's an election year cover-up. That's what's underway. They're hoping that the market will continue to rally off the expectations of the Fed rate cut. They're hoping that folks will forget, they'll see their portfolios going up maybe with the stocks, but they'll forget that they're going to lose their job or they've already lost their job. As I've been saying, the part that they didn't tell you about this quote unquote soft landing is that you're going to be landing on your couch without a job. That's the problem. We've been talking about it for a while. Now it's finally been confirmed by the data. Now, continuing on, this is Gary Gensler in the leaked Podesta emails from 2008. And boy, was there some stuff in there, wasn't there? Yeah. We won't talk about that here, will we? But we will talk about this one. This is Gary Gensler asking Hillary for a spot in Treasury or the SEC. Treasury is his ultimate goal, and he wants it even if it means starting a rumor about yourself. He says, given my extensive experience in Washington and in finance, and boy, does he have a track record there with Goldman Sachs and the boys, as well as the current financial crisis, I think that I could best serve as Treasury Deputy Secretary or secondly as chair at the SEC, which he now is. And we are waiting to see if he actually is going to be promoted to Treasury Secretary or if he's going to step down in shame. Okay, this could go one of both ways. And we're also waiting to see if his administration is going to appeal that Ripple case as well. Now, speaking of being silly, Raoul Pal getting silly with it. This is Raoul Pal stating to avoid coins like XRP and ADA, calling them a cult. I just feel like you're being done a disservice because you're in a cult. Now, the reason why this is so interesting is because Raoul Pal, and I actually got to read, I had somebody, a friend of mine in this space, actually wrote up a whole white paper, research paper on XRP for Raoul Pal's group, his Macro Vision group or whatever it's called. And I got it sent to me. And this was something that wasn't shared publicly. It was a research paper that was exclusively sent to Raoul Pal's group. I got to read through it, and I got permission to share it with my community in our Discord group. And so we got to read through that. And so we knew this whole time that Raoul Pal knows about XRP, and he's been very bullish about XRP, and even Digital Perspectives, Brad Kimes, is calling him out here. Now, when I interviewed Raoul, he was bullish on XRP and making fun of others who didn't understand XRP's role. So what's going on here? Well, this is what talking your book looks like. And it was funny because in this clip, he talks about being mercenaries, not being in a cult. We're here to make money. We're mercenaries. Okay, well, why were we so bullish? Why were you circulating research papers about XRP amongst your group? Yeah, we know about that, Raoul. And now we're flipping to it's a cult. It's a cult. Okay. What it is it's a community with conviction. It's a community that had to fight. It's a community that has had hundreds of billions of damages done to them, and we've still been victorious, and we are about to break out. And I'm about to show you some bullish TA in a second that I know is on Raoul Pal's desk as well. The same TA that I'm about to show you is on Raoul Pal's desk. It's been on Raoul Pal's desk since last year. So these guys, these VCs, yeah, they're mercenaries, all right. They're willing to lie directly to your face, and it's called talking your book. Unlike what I do, providing full transparency. When I buy a stock, when I buy a crypto, when I buy a business, when I make a move, I let you guys know. Full transparency. On the other hand, with these guys, it's talk it down while they accumulate, and then it's talk bad about it while they accumulate more and more. And then they flip bullish when it's time for them to find the exit liquidity, which is exactly what they're waiting for into this bull run. These guys have already picked up positions on XRP. Yeah, we know about that too. And then they're going to be offloading them here. And we're going to show you the levels that they'll be offloading at. Now, continuing on, and this is what Raoul knows about. This is what they all know about, is that there's just nonstop partnerships and adoption here in the XRP Ledger ecosystem, despite what these guys want to say. So this is APAC DAO is happy to announce that we're now partnering with Ripple to engage and nurture developers to build on the XRP Ledger in Southeast Asia. This partnership aims to provide the Southeast Asia developer community with training, meetups, and hackathons to build on the XRP Ledger in this vibrant region. So more developers, ecosystem expanding, love to see it. But we're not done. Yeah, there's more. This is from SBI Holdings, a direct press release from SBI talking about Shinkin Bank and SBI Remit to start international remittance service collaboration. How about that? Let's flip the switch. What do you guys say? Now, where is my highlighted portion that talks about them right here? Our mission is to provide convenient financial services mainly for remittances to foreigners residing in Japan. We actively incorporate the latest financial technologies, such as Ripple's distributed ledger technology, and strive to improve customer convenience by providing safe, inexpensive, and fast international remittance services, as well as customer support in 12 languages. That's right, SBI, another bank in Japan, flipping the switch. And what gives them the competitive advantage? Of course, it's Ripple's distributed ledger technology, and of course, that would be XRP. Now, what's XRP going to do? Let's talk about it. The potential for it to break out next week? Warning, warning, warning. This is not my technical analysis. This is not my prediction. This is not me saying that XRP is going to go to 30 bucks. This is somebody else on Twitter who's saying it's going to go to 30 bucks and saying that we might break out next week. Let's take a look at it. XR Punky, Sean Mark on X. Appreciate him for providing this technical analysis. Lots of similarities between the 2017 and 2024 XRP charts. Posted what I thought might play out for XRP on July 10th. If I'm correct, then next week we should see XRP break out of the 7-year long resistance line and head towards $5 to $7 soon. If I am wrong, then so be it. Not financial advice. And I like that. I like guys that are willing to put their neck out there, put it out there on the line. And this is a prediction that he shared on July 9th. So this isn't something that he's just pulling out of his behind today. This is something that he shared a while back. Now let's take a look at it. This was shared on July 9th. If 2017 XRP Fractal plays out exactly, we should be looking at 10x, $5 to $7 by early September, and $25 to $33 by third week of October. That will be the top for Wave 3. Then retrace down and range for about 200 days before commencing Wave 5, which maybe puts us in the hold up, hold up, you can't say this, 3 digits by June 2025. Remember, not my prediction. Don't come at me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger that is getting a little excited here. Now he shows us this fractal. How did it play out? 33 days, retest the low, 55 days of ranging, then we explode 10x in 31 days. In 1 month, we 10x. We weren't done. Then we did a 70x in 76 days total, and that was the 2017 fractal. We retraced 66%, 59 days from all-time high. Reaccumulation of 148 days, breakout 15x in 25 days. And that's how we finished off the 2017 bull run. Now, are you guys going to be able to handle that? If we get that explosion and then we consolidate, we retrace 66%, we reaccumulate over 148 days for a total of about 200 days of consolidation before we get another 15x? Uh-oh, you guys going to be able to make that? Here's where it takes us right this time around. 10x in 31 days, that's going to take us up to that $5 level. That's what he's talking about right at the beginning of September. If we do the same thing, 70x in 76 days, well, that's taking us to the $13 to $27 price range. We retrace for 69 days, 66%. Reaccumulation for another 148 days. This takes us into the summer of 2025, where we would do yet another move up, taking us to 3 digits. This is if we followed the fractal from 2017 exactly. And he even gives his take profit markers. First take profit, $3. Second take profit, 5 to 7. Third take profit is 10 to 13. Fourth take profit is 25 to 27. Fifth take profit is $30 to $33. Exit 80% majority of XRP. So he's going to dump 80% of his bag if we extend up to 30 to 33 bucks. And then finally, the final take profit marker is going to be above $100. Now, boy, doesn't that sound like a dream? Now, I know everybody, some folks you're thinking, well, if it's going to go to $100, why would I take profit at $3? The thing is that we're going to see volatility along the way. As you mentioned, 66% retrace after we go to a new all-time high. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people are going to get cleaned out in this volatility because it's going to be absolutely violent. Now, are we going to follow this 2017 fractal? Is this possible? You know, I think that we are going to follow it closely. Are we going to do the extensions that we did in 2017? That's yet to be seen. You know, I'm not going to say that we can do that 100% certainty, but this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at right now. So we had the flash crash. This was the 2017 chart. Okay. Last retest, then we break out, and he says that we are right here. Where and you got to watch out for this, because this is where we got that fake out. We broke out of the wedge, we back test, and then we launch. Now this time around, see, we are right here. We already got the God candle entering the next phase. That came in here right after we had the liquidation at the beginning of this month, August 5th, Japan carry trade explosion. Then it quickly got covered up and we bounced it back, and XRP pumped massively. Nice little God candle. That was lovely to see. Now we're right here expecting the fake out, breakout, retest, launch pad. Breakout above trend line August 28th. So he's expecting this to come in here close. I mean, soon. We're soon. Now, even if his targets are off, even if we're not going to go to 3 digits by next year, which that's a lot. That's a stretch for me. 3 digits by next year is a stretch for me. Am I going to rule it out? Not necessarily, but it's a stretch for me, and I don't expect it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't expect 3 digits by next year. I'd be pleasantly surprised to see that. But what I do expect is a breakout here soon. XRP is coiled up, and the timing of this lines up exactly when the appeal window in this SEC versus Ripple case would expire. That's another catalyst that we're going to be watching closely, along with the election, along with the broader liquidity cycle building up and taking us into next year. This is why I think that this bull run is far from over. We are just getting started. We could even argue that maybe it hasn't even started yet for XRP, but we're getting very, very close. And now is not the time, in my opinion, to shy away, to exit. You know, you got folks calling it a cult. You got folks hating on it. That's what makes me want to go in even harder. I might go buy some more XRP just out of spite for Raoul Pal calling us a cult. I'm pretty proud of what our community's done, what we've fought for, what we represent, and the victories that we've achieved. While the rest of the space is sitting around holding you know what in their hand. I shouldn't have said that, but golly, it's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm going to wrap up on that pleasant note. I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. Everything's at ZachRector.com. If you're looking to pick up some XRP, institutional grade custody, 24/7 personalized broker service, Caleb and Brown's linked up down below for you guys. Check it out. God bless y'all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.